get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Nick Herbig. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Oh, yeah. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Dolphins have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here goes it up.
They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Right, here goes it up. Crazy. Hey, what's that?
They'll go again with Genty. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Here goes it. Hey, 5. Hey, what's up?
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll get this off to Genty. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll be forced out of bounds. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Under understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. So he's going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 4. They'll motion over Samuel. On second down, here's Penix. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 33, here's second down and 4. They put Adams in motion. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Third down and 3. From the gun, it's Penix. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Miami.
On the give, here's Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tyler Nugent 24 now. Here's 2nd and 6. We're going to go right back to Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Ryland's kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. It was actually a really nice play design. I just don't love the execution. So with this RPO, what you're hoping is you can hold that extra defender near the line of scrimmage, and it allows your guy to kind of leak out behind them, but just didn't look like the timing and that everyone was on the same page, and ends up kind of being a wasted down.
Run out of the gun for Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his man. That's Olave. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10.
The throw is May. He'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Genty. Yeah, that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. This one caught just past the pylon. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Colts. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It brings up 3rd down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Off the play fake, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Drake Greenlaw taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. Now, he'll air one out. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. 72.
On first down, it's Penix. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, Penix. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Miami. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Dolphins will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's May to throw it on first down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
We'll run the toss to Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Hey, what's that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to be brought down short of the first down by a couple of yards. Gain of 9, but it is fourth
A gain
down.
of 9. It's fourth down.
Good flat, nasty.
They're going. It's May. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's May. Quick throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Here goes tonight.
May gonna hold on to this one. And he's gonna be knocked down hard behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
Here goes tonight.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
May's pass. Complete to Orante against it. A gain of 4 yards. It's fourth and goal.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker on
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Throwing now, Penix on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now Penix on third and long. Checking it down, this one is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They need one right now. 3rd and long.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Working out of the gun. It's May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Headed left, buying time. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
From the gun, here is Penix. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Miami. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep them short of the first down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Here goes.
They'll go. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down. They'll throw on first down with Penix. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
34-yard line.
This is Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Penix, escaping to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going